Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Old, young, youth, middle age have been calling for Nigerians ahead of 2023 election to vote wisely. As some many months ago, one of our amiable skate maker, I'm referring to Macaroni, had actually told Nigerians then that they should vote wisely. They should try and get their PVC. There was a lot of advocacy coming from him and many other entertainers. Fast forward, at some point he became mute, and information and sources was that he was trying to, protect himself from getting involved or entangled into politics that would probably, become a security issue for him. But right now, as we speak, he's no longer holding his peace and he's telling Nigerians. In fact, he's calling out saying that you can't kill all of us. You cannot kill all of us. The people will reject tyranny. And they're beginning to speak forth. In a moment, you're going to find out what is telling Nigerians and what APC youth leader is telling Nigerians as a whole. And this is really not interesting. Well, before we go into the news proper, like you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update the channel on YouTube. Well, a well-known Nigerian comedian actor Adeboye, popularly known as Mr. Macaroni, has taken out his time to reply APC youth leader for allegedly telling Nigerians that they don't have a choice in the forthcoming general elections. While speaking, Mr. Macaroni made it known that the APC youth leader had the effrontery to come and tell Nigerians that they do not have a choice in the elections, describing the comment as a stupid comment. In addition, Mr. Macaroni asked to know whether APC plan is to force themselves on the people, stating that it's clearly that those in government can't kill all Nigerians. Ending his tweet, he stated it clearly that Nigerians will surely reject any form of tyranny. I quote his words. He said, look, the effrontery the APC youth leader has to come and tell Nigerians that they do not have a choice in elections. What sort of arrogant stupidity is that? Is this a plan of APC to force themselves on the people? You can't kill all of us. The people will reject tyranny. While the 2023 general election is just a few months away, and as it stands now, Nigerians, most especially the youth, are ready to change Nigeria positively in the forthcoming presidential election. Every Nigerian must work together so as to make sure that we don't repeat our past mistakes. It didn't end there. This was exactly the words that the APC youth leader said that angered Macaroni and many other Nigerians. Now, the APC youth leader in question we're looking at here is actually the Dio Israel. He said, "Your emotional." I'm quoting now the Dio Israel guy. He said, "Your emotional blackmail and insult will not work. Tinubu will be your president, either you like it or not. Good morning from Batified headquarters." And that was the statement that he made that made Mr. Macaroni, that says the youth leader of APC telling Nigerians that they do not have a choice in the 2023 elections. Are we still in democracy? He's asking. Are you telling us that you will use force to decide the elections? Well, I have a choice and I will vote Peter Obi come 2023. Enough of the threat. Now, this is getting interesting. This is supposed to be a democracy. That's not to something else. Say whether you like it or not. Enough of the insult. It's batified. Now, this is the same, talks and systems we get to hear when you get to hear things like Funka Kedele is a political ant. These are not. They're not nice to the ears. Okay, campaign. Tell Nigerians what you're going to bring to the table. I cannot forget at the very moment the person of Bola Tinubu got the flag bearer's ticket for APC, where he was supposed to fly, or actually he flew from Abuja to Lagos. He kept Lagosians under that. There was no movement, there was traffic, the hold up for 3 hours. I think one or two persons missed their flight simply because they said, okay, he had to use the presidential part, this part where the presidents usually land and all that. That was the place he landed, and they had to wait. Security had to keep all cars from moving for almost 3 hours. And Nigerians, Lagosians then were like, he has not entered. And we're seeing this kind of, godlike attitude That means if we enter, Nigerians are already in trouble. You know, these are statements that you will not hear in the mouth of Peter Obi. This is not, it's not edifying at all. But let's read the pulse of Nigerians. This is just my personal opinion. This one here says, Tinubu will not and can never be Nigerian president. You are free to go from rotten to bad. Nigerians will vote for the right candidate. Who is the right candidate? No one knows. And that person here says, wow, it's getting really interesting. I tell you, another person, me too. Obi has my vote. MC Macaroni, be careful, because artists will call you unprintable names. They say you are hip-hop. Àwọn aláwàdà. Àwọn aláwàdà. Kẹ̀ríkẹ̀rí. Oh, is it supposed to be kekere? What I'm saying is keri. Please, who understand the meaning of keri? Please interpret. Another person says, only if Nigerians can at least for once disgrace these proud, selfish, wicked, and clueless people for once by voting them out. What an impunity. This one here is saying, we all know that you cannot be normal and still be supporting APC. That guy has to be desperate. And that person here is saying, even on top of this issue, now wow. Another person here says, it's okay for me, Mr. Macaroni, to reply whatever he wants. He wasn't supposed to mention his preferred candidate. It will undermine his courageous struggles on the hashtag endsars, which is acclaimed to be non-partisan. Mr. Macaroni has been on the forefront against police brutality and other interests in favor of the youth. Making his political option obvious may push people to believe he's sponsored. He's not sponsored, he's a Nigerian. He's only a foolish Nigerian that will not see something that will turn you to a better place and say no because you want to please some persons. Look, in all, we only have one country. Whether you like it or yes, you have a country of your birth. For some of us who already have dual citizenship, good luck. You're blessed. You have options. But there are some Nigerians who don't have dual citizenship. They have only one country. And there are some Nigerians, though they have dual citizenship, they have the love for the nation of their birth. So if you see what is good, don't say because this whole thing is a collective thing. It's not a case of Kasami, say take on him bear. It's a lie. It will eventually affect you. So it's not something that only your opinion counts. Even if your opinion counts, other people's opinion counts. Your one vote can make a difference. And another person, some others don't even understand the diversity of or the level of power or the level of critical situation sensitivity Nigeria is in, can decide to vote in the wrong person and Nigeria is done for. Imagine in Nigeria, the most populous black nation not existing or breaking out or breaking off simply because of one or two persons who did not foresee, who could not see the future, who could not see. Don't be emotional about this. Don't be religious about it. Can we honestly vote on competence? Honestly, if you have a company, let's be real. If you have a company, your company that you have built from scratch to where it is now at its apex, at its peak, and one 90-something years old man comes to you and say, vote me, in my heydays I was good, or employ me, you begin to wonder, but you are done. Physically you are out. What can you, no matter what, highest you can do is bring advisory role, of which we don't want right now. You look for vibrant. What employers say that they want youth that have BSc or have this particular qualification from minimum of at least 22. Maximum self could be 29, sometimes 30. If you have experience, they can now put you maybe 31. Simply because they want both your experience, your brain, and your strength. If you get it wrong, honestly, hey, it is well. Let's put in our comment section.